Welcome to Planet VRILOCK. Today's video is about a film called WishMasters by Joshua P. Warren. Joshua P. Warren, the expert in all things paranormal, also known as the Wizard of Weird, put together and produced a film about psionics, and the participants in this film are people in the top of their field of research. We are pioneers in psionics, and I am greatly honored to have been a participant in this film. If you have not seen the film already, please go to WishMastersMovie.com and check it out. Well, for those of you who did see the film, you'll notice that the film is about 16 minutes, and although we were present from 5 p.m. until about 5 a.m. the next day, and there was so much to talk about, so much talk at the conference table, so many different points of view, some similar points of view, technology, philosophy, ethics, morality, the future of psionics, and what psionics can do for you, which is the most important part about this film, is what psionics can do for you, and how psionics is how you take control of the forces that run the universe and use it to your benefit. Well, there are some questions in the film that I answered, and there may be some points where perhaps you might like me to elaborate on some of my answers, and therefore that is what this video is for. So, at length, we were all of us asked, what does one do, or how does one use radionics to bring romance into their lives? And I talked a little bit about that and answered that question pretty straightforwardly. There's a part in the film where I mentioned something called a variable machine, and so I thought I might elaborate on what that exactly is in my own video right now. And so let me show you. This is a variable machine. It's also known as a conditional radionic device. That's because any concept, any pattern, anything at all that is placed into this machine must meet certain conditions that are pre-programmed into the core of this machine by the occult power. And so these are very effective radionic devices, something that is the envy of my competitors, truly. In fact, I used variable radionics in order to manifest my meeting with Joshua Warren. My eventual meeting with Joshua Warren. I also worked with something called the prayer board. And speaking of money, I needed a way to produce more prayer boards, and so I asked the universe for help using occult means of communication with the cosmic mind, that is, of course, what this is all about tuning into something that is greater than ourselves. To accomplish great things, we must go higher. So let me show you what the prayer board is. This is the prayer board redesigned by Joshua Warren. And the center of this prayer board is an important psionic pattern. In fact, it's so important that the material used to make the center psionic pattern is made of gold. Have a look for yourself. Isn't that just beautiful? It truly is a work of art. And I love art, particularly functional art. With this prayer board, one can manifest many things, and it can be used as often as I like. As often as I like, and for just about whatever I would like to manifest, just by using this. Now, combine this with one of my original prayer boards and stack them, and you have a very powerful prayer board setup. I believe one of my club members had thought of the same thing and messaged me about this, that he had been doing exactly this, stacking 2 prayer boards, and the results have been very good for him. I believe that was club member John. So John, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for sharing. Truly, it's always good to meet another prayer board paladin. And when you join my club, the VRILOCK.CLUB, a paid membership to support the Psionic Brotherhood and the Vocus program, the VRILOCK Occult Concentration Universal System, a Psionics Occult Coaching System designed by myself to help you achieve great results. When you join this club, you will receive all the information you need to know about working with prayer boards and many other instruments. So, there was another question in the film. This had to do with my club members. I believe the question Joshua put to me was, what do you say to people who, when they first join your group, and do you all work on projects together? And my answer is, first of all, I tell people not to worry, to take step-by-step methods to learn my philosophy and understand, and to read my reports. And then we move forward as through the coaching system and the messaging system between the club member and myself, or forwarded to me by my hench staff. I will answer your questions to help you get the occult and magical thinking working for you. We call it a magical lifestyle, because that's what you need in order to make manifestation work for you, particularly more often. The other part of the question had to do with people working on projects with me. Now, although there have been maybe 1 or 2 projects where we've worked together recently, the majority of the time I work solo and independently. And in the film, I'm answering this question, and I am telling Joshua that most people who come to me are preoccupied with their own obstacles to overcome. And so I spend a great deal of time working with my club members, conversing back and forth, sometimes giving free patterns and things that I've used personally myself to my club members and coaching them along the way. Or in some cases, when a club member needs a little help, I receive something to use as a witness sample to take a rate, or I use the prayer board to help boost some power to the club member while they're working with energy in the third eye chakra or in the heart center to open, to experience a greater cosmic something. Call this what you will. I call it the cosmic intelligence system. Many of my club members have felt this system. Many of my club members are doing great with this coaching system. So in the film, this is truly the message I want to get across, is that I'm open and willing to work with you. So please come and join my club. Remember, my club is all for one and one for all. We are sort of like a fraternity, a support group. And I am here to help you. With over 30 years of experience in psionics and meditation, I believe that I truly have something to offer you. And if you are still skeptical, not only see the film, but go to my website, VRILOCK.CLUB, and read the reviews and see for yourself what my club members and subscribers are talking about. Don't pass up the wonderful world, the wondrous world of manifestation and psionics. Find out what you can do to help yourself, the people you love, and to make the world a better place. Because that's what we all want. The majority of us do want a better world. And I am part of that greater majority. So I invite you to join my club and go check out the movie and enjoy it, by golly. WishMasters by Joshua Warren. Go to YouTube and check it out. So, until next time, keep the magic high, and I'll see you again soon. This is Tom VRILOCK, signing out.